in our first equation here, we have an absolute value. So that inside of that absolute value can either be the positive version, x minus 4 equals 2, or the inside could be the negative version of x minus 4 to equal that positive 2. So in the first possibility, when we distribute a positive 1, nothing changes, right? So if we add 4 to both sides, we get x equals 6. Great. On the second one, when we distribute that negative, we get the opposite of x plus 4 equals 2. Subtract 4 from both sides, we get the opposite of x equals negative 2. Therefore, x equals a positive 2. So we only have 2 solutions. We have 2, and we have, way over here, and we have 6. Notice this is not an interval because we are working strictly with equations. So x is either 2 or 6. That is the weirdest looking braces there. Okay, so again, no interval notation here. If you have other things involved with the absolute value, like here in the next example, we want to get the absolute value by itself first. So we're going to add 1 to both sides. We get 3 times the absolute value of 2x plus 4 equals 9. Divide both sides by 3. So we get the absolute value of 2x plus 4 equals 3. Now we can do our 2 possible solutions, where the inside of that absolute value could be the positive version, or the inside of that absolute value could be the negative version. So basically, you're distributing a positive 1 and a negative 1. Oops, I forgot my equals 3 there on the first guy. So on the first one, distributing a positive 1 does not affect anything. So if we subtract 4 from both sides, we would get 2x equals negative 1. Divide both sides by 2, we get a negative 1/2. But in the second solution that we're looking for, we distribute the negative to both. Negative x minus 4 equals 3. I have too many people only changing the operation. They just change the plus or the minus in the middle. You have to distribute that negative just to that inside of the absolute value. So if we add 4 to both sides, we get a positive 7. Divide both sides by 2, and we get a negative 7/2, or a negative 3.5. So both of those solutions, negative 1/2 could be graphed there, negative 3.5 right there. But we would just list those 2 possibilities, negative 3.5 and negative 1/2. Again, we would use braces, not parentheses or brackets. There is a difference. We're not including everybody in between. It's just those 2 solutions.